In this absolutely bonkers Mythbusters episode, Adam and Jamie tackle the legend of a raccoon launched like a cannonball. Except this version gets weirder. Hunters find a raccoon escape inside a deep 20-foot drainage pipe. One of the guys climbs in, pours 5 gallons of gasoline, then lights the end, and, according to the story, both raccoon and man go airborne.
Which one of us is going to get launched from this pipe?
Well, you, of course.
You know, it makes me want to, like... All right, that's enough of that.
To test it exactly as told, the team builds a faithful 20 feet times 3-foot pipe, brings out both Buster the dummy and a toy raccoon, pours in the 5 gallons, and fires a remote ignition. The first full-scale try only produces a sad little flame lick at the mouth of the pipe, so they extinguish it and, at first, call the myth busted, but Adam's not satisfied.
But there's always 2 parts to a Mythbusters story. There's replicating the myth, and then there's duplicating the result. And we replicated the myth, we got nothing. Now it's time to see what it takes to launch him out of that tube.
Enter Jamie's engineer brain. He designs a 2-foot foam sabot, a giant firearm carrier, to fit snugly inside the pipe. Later then, they lock the heavy Buster into the sabot, and, taking cues from World War II battleship ballistics, aims to launch a 180-pound projectile, some 200 feet. For repeatable results, they swap to an electric detonator. On the rerun, the confined detonation generates a monstrous pressure spike. The sabot becomes a brutal piston. The projectile rockets down the 20-foot tube and hurls outward at terrifying speed, and the footage, sensors, and wreckage leave no doubt. A vapor-filled pipe can behave like a cannon. The dummy and the raccoon doesn't survive the ride. The scenario is not impossible, merely spectacularly lethal. Adam laughs in stunned disbelief. Jamie dryly reminds us that mixing wildlife control, gasoline, and poor decision-making is a shortcut to catastrophe.